I have been given a project. A customer has reached out and said, "Hey, I want you to do my website." So it's like, all right, cool. The website is to so that the customer can have a online presence. They have a online store that's within a hosted platform, but they wanted to have a dedicated website for their business, and then that business can use that platform. Eventually they'll branch it out to do something else, but for right now, static site generator is what I suggested, or static site, excuse me, is what I suggested. So I will be building that with a static site generator. That said, I already have the project set up. I have a few issues set up in the issues queue. And so what I'm going to do now is to go ahead and clone the repository to my computer. Now, anytime you have a project, typically you're going to let out or set up a list of items, essentially a backlog of things to do. Now, while this list is short, normally if you're building out a website or even a application, this list could be long. You could have 50 items, you could have 400. It just depends on what that website and or application needs to do. But in this particular case, I only have 3 right now, and it's mainly to get like a mock-up going, and then once I get that going, I will then add some additional functionality and so forth. And also as I meet with the customer, I will add more functionality. So what I'm going to do, pulling up Visual Studio Code here and going into my project directory, and I think I skipped a command here. So let's come back. All right, so we want to do, don't have an existing, so I want to do a git. Actually, I think I just want to git clone. Oh, wait, there's no files in here. Okay, so I have to do it this way. All right, so let's create a README as it is suggesting. Better yet, I can copy all of these. I should be able to come down here in the terminal and shift insert. Okay, let's try it again. I don't think it copied everything. Maybe not. Actually, this is what I'm looking for. This command here to copy and do a clone. So skip that. Right click, paste. I forgot the git clone. All right. The business, as you can probably see, is about hair locks. The customer is selling various types of hair. So that is what the website is about. Right out the gate, though, it will be some stock footage. Excuse me, not stock footage, photos that will be available for the placeholders, but the customer did agree to provide photos of her work that she has already done because she's had this business for some time now, and those will be integrated in place of the stock photos. All right, so what I'm going to do is to do mkdocs. Here we go. New, and then hold on. Let's do mkdocs. That's H because I forget how to run this command because it's not something that I do fairly often. Run that last one again. All right, so mkdocs new, that's H, and I want to create a directory called website. That should be sufficient. All right, ls again. No, why did it not create? Oh, because I have the help argument after it. So I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. All right, so we'll take that off and we'll run that again. All right, so created a directory called website. So if I come over here, I have my docs folder with the web page, and I have mkdocs for the configuration. All right, so I forgot the name of the business. She does not have a domain name currently. What I'm going to do though is actually, let's leave that there for the moment. Create a new folder called theme. I am going to, in the long run, and this is another task that has been set up already, but that will be to create the site as a Bootstrap based website. The primary focus of this particular video is to get this website set up, and as you see, it is set up. And if I do a mkdocs, there's another command here. Serve, got it. All right, so mkdocs serve, wrong directory. All right, so go to website, mkdocs serve. All right, there we go. So if I click this, it should open the browser back up. And there we are. So we have our website that has been set up. I don't know the full name of the business. So we're going to call it Hair Website. And there are some other attributes that go in here. I'm not sure if it's copyright or something else. Copyright ampersand copy 2023 RHT services. Not copyright. I'm sorry. That's yeah, that's something else. That's another command that needs to go in there for that particular purpose. We also have site description. Now this one is not going to show up on the page, but it does need to be there for the sake of search engine optimization. So online store selling hair accessories. And I'm not sure if the customer is actually selling some of these items, but I am going to put something in here so that that spot is filled up, and then we will go from there. All right, so because I have that running and I've confirmed that the website is running, I can do get status. And I also need to set up a get ignore file, because with this particular static site generator, what it will do is if you do you can build the files directly and it will create those out here. But what I want to do is to ignore those files. So for example, so let me come down here and do mkdocs build. And so as you see, it creates a site directory, which is the full-blown site that can be ran from this computer. However, I don't want to ever commit those files to version control. So I need to set up my get ignore file to ignore those files if they were to be created, as you just saw how I did that. Last but not least, we'll come back over here now that we know that that works, and go to the issues queue, set up static site generator. I also need to check this out to a child branch. So let's go ahead and do that while we're at it. So get checkout -b, and we're going to do let's call it beta, because this is the initial version of the site. I don't know what else to call it. It could be called dev. I don't know. Actually, let's do that. Get branch -m, and we'll call it dev. All right, and then get add all files, get status, all files, get status. Come on. Get add /dot get ignore. There we go. Get status. All right, and then we'll do get commit, and I will put closed #1, created static website structure. Get status, and we are all done with item #1. Now when I push this, and I will go ahead and push it for the sake of this video though, go ahead and publish that branch. All right, and so this page, as you see, has updated and has automatically closed. And that's not what I wanted to do. I did not want it to move. So let's do get branch -m and change that back to main, and then get checkout. Actually get push that. Get multiple upstream branches. Okay, get pull. Maybe that's what I need to do first. All right, get push. That's not a good look. Okay. All right, so did I check out? No, I renamed the branch to main. Now it should push, get merge. Okay. This is very interesting. Got into a situation where I can't push. All right, so get pull, get push, get fetch. Now get push. All right, so get commit. Going to do a renamed branch, and then allow empty, and that's how you can commit with no files. get remote. All right, so obviously I've messed something up here. So what I'm going to do is this get remote -v, and I'm going to see what I have, and then let's expand this out real quick. Get branch -a, which is to do that. Get push origin dev. Oh, I'm sorry, origin space dev. This is weird. Okay. All right, so let's do a get branch -a. Excuse me, get branch -m and change that back to dev. Get checkout -b main. Get push origin main. Get branch capital D dev. Get push lowercase d origin dev. All right, so now we come back over to GitHub. Yeah, I really messed that up. So I need to change the default branch to, well, wait, I just pushed. No, I didn't push. All right, so get fetch -p, get branch -a. All right, so I have two branches, origin and main. All right, so get push origin main, this time including the M. Everything is up to date. All right, so if I come back over here, I should have two branches. There we go. All right, so I need to view all branches. All right, and then what I want to do is to not rename the branch. I want to go to settings, the default branch. I need to change it to main update. And I understand I want to do that. All right, so now my main branch is named main and not dev. All right, so what I'm going to do for the sake of simplicity to make sure everything is in alignment, I'm going to get push -d lowercase d origin dev. I should be able to delete it now. All right, and then if I do get branch -a, I should only have my main branch. Cool. Now I can check out dev, and then if I push dev, all right, there we go. And so now when I come back to my issues queue, I still should have, if I go to close, so I have my commit from the previous one that showed, and typically it will say what the commit was in here, but I guess they stopped doing that. I'm not sure. All right, so now I have my website structure set up. So let's say in the future I want to add other things like tests or something like that nature. I can create a test folder here, and then also I will need a automated deployment, but I'm not there at this point yet, so I'm not going to create those folders as of yet. That being said, that will wrap things up for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please drop those down below. As always, please be sure to subscribe and follow. Thank you for watching.